She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jamia, and my channel is basically everything lifestyle, wellness, and just becoming the best version of yourself. Today I'm going to share some things that I do on a daily basis to help keep myself on track, whether it be mentally or physically. And I'm not perfect by any means, but I have been doing these things more consistently lately, and I felt a strong difference in feeling better in my mind and in my body as well. So let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, so first things first, the one thing that if I literally did not have it, I would not know what to do. Okay, my relationship with God. All right, my prayers, my reading. I've been more recently reading my Bible lately, just knowing the things that God has brought me out of, knowing the things that he's done for me and my family. Those things right there, let alone the rest of the 4 tips or the rest of whatever I had planned for this video, that one thing alone is enough to keep me going and enough to keep me on track mentally and physically, because I know the things that God has done for me, and I know the blessings that he has blessed me and my family with. I've seen the things that he's done for people that I don't even know. And so just without God, mentally and physically, it's nothing. Okay? So my relationship with God is the one most important thing to keeping me on track mentally and physically. More recently, I've been reading the book of John, and the book of John is a great book if you want to start reading your Bible. It is a great book to just start to get to know who actually Jesus is and the things that he's done for other people. But that is a great book. I have dove deep in over the past couple of weeks, and I am just loving it. But I highly suggest that if you are one of those people that you have a relationship with God, but you want to strengthen your relationship, go ahead, dive in, tap in, because now is the time. There's no other time like today. Okay? Go ahead and get on them knees, honey, get down and pray. Go ahead and tell the Lord exactly what you want. He already know what you want, but sometimes he just want to hear you say it. But the relationship with God, yes, is number one, always. All right. Tip number 2 is writing things down. Whether you are journaling, whether you keep a daily planner, or if you're one of those sticky note people that have to put sticky notes everywhere just so you don't forget anything, write things down. And something that I've been doing a lot lately, I used to be one of those people that would have a ton of things on a to-do list for one day. But what I've been doing is I'll make a to-do list, but it'll be for the whole week. Now, it doesn't have a certain day beside those different tasks, but throughout the days of the week, I'll just look at the to-do list and I'm like, okay, well, I can check this off, I can check this off, but by the end of the week, I'm done. And I don't have that pressure on me to do everything in one day that I put on my to-do list. And then even with journaling, if you're one of those people that feel, very overwhelmed throughout the day, because I know I do, you can have an actual pen and paper journal, or just use the journal app on your phone. If you have a lot of overwhelming thoughts, sometimes just get them out, write them down. But that is one of the main things that keeps me on track. And also with planning, because I am a teacher, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I have to juggle all of these things. If I don't write something down, baby, I will forget. Okay? And so just having things written down and on calendars that you would look at every day, or something that you're going to check every day, is very beneficial to keeping you on track mentally and physically. Because if you're feeling like you're mentally overwhelmed, that's going to take a toll on your body as well. So you're going to make sure that you're writing things down. All right, so tip number 3, and a lot of you have probably heard this tip, but it's going to keep coming. Drink water. Okay, not just taking a sip here and there. I need you to drink water like it's your job. Okay, like it's gonna depend on you, like you depending on that water to get paid. So I've been drinking water very consistently over this past week. And I was sick, which was why I hadn't posted more videos, but I was very sick. I was losing my voice, and I was very fatigued. But the only thing outside of, medication that I was taking, the only thing that really made me feel better was when I drank water, when I was hydrating, and not, body armor, not coconut water. Yes, all of those things are good, but sometimes you just need plain water. Okay, make sure that you're drinking your water. It helps you stay mentally sharp. You're not thirsty. And most of the time with your physical, if you're hungry, you're actually really thirsty. So just drink you some water and then wait a little bit. And then even before your meal, actually drink more water. So that way you're not overeating or feeling like you have to overstuff, because you're actually making sure that you're hydrating as well. So that tip number 3, make sure that you drink your water like it is a job, okay? All right, so tip number 4 is a morning and nightly routine. Now, I have seen multiple influencers that do their morning and nightly routine, and it looks like it takes them 2 hours. Okay, I'm very short, sweet, simple, and to the point. When I get up in the morning, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink some water, then I'm gonna go make sure I wash my face, brush my teeth, get ready. I'm gonna go get my son ready. And then when we're in the car is when I do my devotionals, or we're listening to gospel music on the way to drop him off to daycare. Just something that gets you in that routine. My routine is short, sweet. I'm not doing 50-11 serums on my face. I'm not dipping my face in ice water in the morning. No, okay? It's very realistic. And it just helps me to stay on track in the morning with getting my day started. If I make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to be doing when I get up in the morning. Now, at night is when I may take just a little bit more time to actually care for myself during a routine. So we cook dinner. Most of the time we eat dinner before 6 o'clock because my son is sleep trained. So we have him in bed between 7:30 and 8 every night. And then I can take some more time for myself. So at night I'm either reading a book, or I'm doing my nightly Bible study. Or me and my husband, we may just watch a movie or watch a TV show or something. But mainly at night I am relaxing. I'll go take me a really hot long shower, all the lotions, all the body oils. But at night is when I'm a little bit more extensive in my nightly routine. But knowing that I've taken care of myself and given myself lots of self-love and self-care at night helps me feel better when I get up in the morning, and I just have that little short and sweet routine in the mornings. But having a nightly and a morning routine is very, very important. All right, last but certainly not least, tip number 5 is to check in with yourself. Sometimes if you're just sitting there, maybe you're riding in the car and you might have music loud, turn the music down for a little bit. Turn the music down. Have a conversation with yourself. I ask myself all the time, am I okay right now? Okay? Do I have any feelings that, I haven't, dealt with, or some things that I might need to give to the Lord? Do I have some things that I need to talk about? Just checking in and making sure that you're okay is most important. Even in the middle of the day, if you're, going through your hustle and bustle, you're doing your wifely duties, you're doing your mom duties, you're worried about your job, take a time and ask, am I taking care of myself in this moment? Did I drink my water today? Have I eaten? Just different little things to check in with yourself. When's the last time you did just a short little breathing session with yourself? Just take 2 to 3 minutes just to breathe. Okay, it's okay to slow down and check in with yourself and make sure that you're okay, because you can't be worried about everyone else and taking care of everyone else if you're not really taking care of yourself. And a lot of that time when I am checking in with myself, I'm giving myself grace, because I know that I'm not perfect. I know that all of these things aren't going to be cookie cutter, but I do know that I'm doing the best that I can, and that the Lord is going to bless me regardless. Okay? So making sure that you check in with yourself, make sure that you're feeling okay, make sure you're doing okay, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because you can't pour from an empty pot. Okay? All right, that is it. That is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop down below in the comments and tell me some things that you do for yourself to keep yourself on track mentally and physically. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can see when I post new videos, and share this video with someone that you may think can use it. All right, thanks guys for joining me. Bye.
She said, take your time.